Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, Winston. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's got room. There's the stiff arm. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 70 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now it's the backup Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13. Shoot.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two, wasn't able to. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. Wide open, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Green Bay. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Pass, catch, first down for Tonyan. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And fights through one man. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 93 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Cobb goes laying out for that one, and he has it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Davante Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, and it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
It's now 4th and goal.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Crosby puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games, 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019, had 149 catches, an NFL record.
Winston now to throw on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play action now. Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
3 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
The score, Saints 14, Packers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another shot for Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Slant to Adams. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers again now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown.
17.
Davante Adams from 19 yards away. And the Packers have retaken the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
First down, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And some room to work.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Rodgers to throw. trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's complete, Lazard. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just one.